Okay, so I'll just go through what I know about like the functionality of this guitar so far. So you have two speakers. You've got one facing this way, and one on the back here facing this way. Uh, and then instructions that come with it, they call that stereo sound. I'm not sure how accurate that is. Then we've got like a number of different things down here. You've got a switch for battery outside, which is this giant transformer I've got plugged into it, and it goes to battery inside, which there's a compartment back here I have not opened up. I can only assume that takes like some AA batteries or something like that. It's got a switch here for fuzz on and off. This looks like an output jack. It says pre-out stereo. I assume that goes to an amp. It comes with a 1/4 inch cable in the case. So I'll test it with an amp later. I haven't done that yet. You got a microphone in, which it does come with this little microphone with an 1/8 inch jack right there. And that works and sounds like you're on mission control for NASA in like the 60s, which is really rad. You have this fill in. I don't know what that does, but I think it has something to do with the drum machine section. Like maybe you put a trigger, you plug a trigger into this jack and you can trigger some fills. And the same thing for stop start. I don't know if there was like a pedal or something like that that came with this, but I'm gonna try to connect some switches to these, some outboard switches, to see if I can get the drum machine to activate and do fills, but I don't know yet. Here you've got a section for rhythm volume. That's the drum machine volume, tone, which I really haven't gotten that to change the tone of the guitar yet. And then the guitar volume. I'm not going to mess with these levels a lot. The levels are going to be kind of off as I go through and play some stuff because it needs to be gone through and cleaned out. And the pots are pretty scratchy and sometimes they'll kind of cut out. And I've got them making sound right now, which is what I want. It's got onboard effects right here. This one is called Wow. So here's the guitar, just clean. So it's not intonated. You're just gonna have to like deal with that. So that's just like a clean sound. And then it does have fuzz, so there's a little bit of grit to it. Which gets pretty dirty. It's pretty cool sounding through these speakers anyway. I'll get back to the wow. I'm going to go to the vibrato. So, as you might expect, the vibrato is actually a tremolo. And you can change the rate of the trim with the knob here. It doesn't seem to work with the fuzz on, so that's kind of a bummer, but maybe that can be changed. I don't know. But the trim can get pretty fast. Or slow. But if I kick that back off and turn the wow, which I guess they probably meant wah. It sounds more like a phaser or maybe even a vibrato. Than a wah to me, but it does kind of have like a Mutron-ish auto wah type sound coming through the speakers here, which is cool. And then you have, I think the number's 32 different beats that it has pre-programmed, and then you've got those selectable right here, 4 banks, each with 8 different beats or so, because some of them are not labeled, so it may not be quite the full 32. And that's all adjustable with this tempo knob, which can get like extremely crazy. You activate it with this button here. So it's on bank 1, the first one, which is just, you know, like a waltz. So some really sick beats on here. I'm just gonna flip through the banks. Like, what is that? I'm gonna mess with the tempo a little bit. Okay, so that's really slow. Alright, there's a reasonable tempo. It's like an old analog drum machine, which is really cool. So that's really it. That's what I've got figured out so far. Oh, and it's got this cool Gibson headstock that it's probably not supposed to have, too. If anybody knows anything about these, let me know.